Hi, I'm Colby.
And I'm Garrett.
Today we are going to be talking about our social experiment that we created for you guys. We did this for our COM 263 Digital Media and Social Media class instructed by Jeremy Sarakin, and it is about the tragedy of the commons.
For those of you that don't know what the tragedy of the commons is, it's a theory based off of self-interest compared to group interest. The most commonly known example of the tragedy of the common is Clay Shirky's sheep and shepherds example. But Colby and I took a little bit of a different route. For a more clear definition, the tragedy of the commons is an economics theory according to which individuals, acting independently and rationally according to each one's self-interest, behave contrary to the whole group's long-term best interest by depleting some common resource. Now, Colby will explain how we turned tragedy of the commons into a social experiment.
This experiment consisted of 50 fake $1 bills spread across an auditorium floor, 11 volunteers, and the most important meal of the day, breakfast. We pulled each volunteer aside and told them that they could receive a breakfast food and beverage for $5. We also informed them that they could take as little or as much money as they wanted, but 10 other people had to eat. Here is what we found. The results we found were very intriguing. 7 of the volunteers took $5, which was expected, and 4 did something rather interesting.
The clips you are watching right now are of the volunteers going into the auditorium and collecting the amount of money they choose for breakfast. This volunteer chose to act selflessly. He took less than $5, leaving more money for those who may need it. This volunteer also chose to act selflessly, but she took it a step further. She chose to take no money at all and stated that she did that because she felt like others needed the money more than she did. But one selfish person can ruin it for everyone. This volunteer chose to take more than $5, which outdid the selfless acts by others, and left our next volunteer with an insufficient amount of resources. This last volunteer was only left with $4, preventing her from receiving a complete breakfast. This goes to show how one person's selfish acts can overcome those who are selfless and prevent others from receiving the resources they need to survive.